You've read the title, you know exactly what this is about. I am fatphobic. There is nothing I hate more than people saying, being fat is healthy, it's perfectly okay to be morbidly obese. Like, no, it's not okay to look like you're gonna have a heart attack in the next 15 fucking seconds. It's just not. But don't get me wrong, okay? It's not the end of the world if you have a little bit of chub, alright? As long as you don't go around asking people about it saying, it's perfectly normal. Shut your fucking mouth! Oh, body positivity, all that shit. Shut the fuck up, you
kind person.
Like, being morbidly obese and acting like it's healthy is the one thing I hate, and I'm gonna be ranting about it today. And this is gonna be a hate-filled video, so get ready, guys. Strap in, or whatever it takes. And let me know if you disagree in the comments below. Anyway, I don't know why I'm treating this like an intro. Let's just do this shit. The official definition of fatphobic, according to the Cambridge Dictionary, is showing an unreasonable dislike or unfair treatment to people because they are fat. I wouldn't say I go that far.
Cap.
People who are fat and talk about it in a positive manner are the people I dislike. It just completely rubs me the wrong way. Like, how are you gonna tell me what's healthy when you have more medical conditions than just the average person? Like, you've got increased chances of heart attacks, high blood pressure, diabetes, sleep apnea, certain types of cancers. Like, bro, the list goes fucking on and on and on. The other definition is from Google. I don't care where it's from. I've just searched up what is the definition of fatphobic, and this comes up. A pathological fear of fatness. Doesn't everyone have that? So when I say I'm fatphobic, I mean I don't want to be fat, okay? I think everyone can agree with that. And also the fat positivity community, they just piss me off. Like, just shut up and eat another Big Mac, bro. You look hungry. But obesity is the big one, okay? No pun intended. I truly don't understand how someone can just be fat, and I know it might sound a little bit ironic that a faceless YouTuber is talking about how he doesn't like fat people when he just doesn't even show his face himself. But trust me, I am not fat. I promise. You know, X-Tyraps, you two better not say I'm morbidly obese. But I'm sure you guys can understand the feeling of when you eat a massive meal, like literally to the point where you feel like you can blow up, and you just feel like shit all day. Is that how people who are obese feel every single day? Like, how do you not feel like you want to change that? Like, when I feel full, I just take a shit and then I'm back to normal, okay? That might be a little bit too much information, but it's the truth. But people with obesity take a shit and still feel the same way. Like, how are you happy with yourself? And I know they're probably not happy with themselves, I get that, but do something about it. Start working out, start dieting, start eating less fat foods, high sugar foods. Like, trust me, you will see a difference. Like, it might take 6 months, maybe even more, but 6 months to stop an early death sounds so calm to me. Like, I don't know about you, but 6 months of working out, dieting, you'll feel better, and you'll live for longer. It's literally science. But instead, some of these fat people, I'm not saying all fat people, but some of these fat people go online and talk about it like it's amazing, it's so great, everyone should be fucking fat. No, we shouldn't. We should be healthy. We should be going to the gym. We should be working on ourselves instead of eating ourselves to death. I forgot to mention while recording, the obesity rates are increasing in literally every country. In America, in 2000, it went from 30% of the population being obese to 42%. And out of that 42%, 9.2% of them are severely obese. This is an issue. This is old statistics as well. It's probably gone up even further with lockdown and coronavirus just keeping us inside, where the only thing we can do is eat. But anyway, I'm gonna shut up yapping now. Let's get back to Ghosted in the Past, or pre-recorded ghosted, I don't know. Now, another thing that just pisses me off about fat people is the false confidence that some of them have, okay? Again, some of them, not all of them. Some fat people are so chill, but it's the minority that just piss me off, and that's why they've been dragged into this category. So, to the nice fat people out there, I'm sorry. To tell your teammates to pattern up, man. But like, the whole idea of someone who looks like a combination of 3 people thinking they're a 10 out of 10 really annoys me, and I don't know why, it just does. I don't care if I get cancelled for this video or whatever, because, I mean, I've got 1.6k subs, who's gonna cancel me? But I'd rather tell the truth about how I feel than live behind lies. I don't remember her name, Gorlock the Destroyer, that's literally her name at this point, let's be honest. But at the beginning, she really got on my nerves because she said she's a 10 out of 10, and she has loads of men in her DMs. She can take your man. No, you fucking can't. You might be able to attract him gravitationally because you're that fucking big. But she genuinely pissed me off because that is literal delusion. How can you look in the mirror, see your rolls poking out from under your shirt and think, really? Damn, I'm a 10. Yeah, 10 times fatter than the most obese person. And I think this is just an issue with the TikTok generation of women. Like, everyone gets complimented all the time. Like, go into any girl's comment section, you'll see hundreds of women saying, "Oh my god, slay, you're so pretty, ah, period." And all these comments have been shoved down these fat girls' throats, maybe even more than the burgers they consume on a day-to-day basis. But these comments have altered the way they think to themselves, and I can't lie, body positivity is good to an extent. But I'm gonna say this again, complimenting someone is cool, but do it in moderation. I get like one compliment a week, or I don't know, and I remember those compliments. If you get them 10 times a day, every single fucking day, you're gonna think you're the greatest in the world. And anyone would. It makes sense. But if you compliment someone every single day, all day, every day, okay? These people's egos are gonna be so inflated that they genuinely think they're better than everyone else, calling themselves 10s, saying they can take your man, your girl, when in reality, they're just average people. They aren't anything special. They're not some supermodel. They are literally like everyone else in the world. Not a single difference between them. And I've got proof of this shit too, okay? And no, it's not Gorlock herself, but it's from the same podcast. Anyway, I'm just gonna play the clip. I'm gonna stop yapping.
Stifler, ask everyone to rate their looks on a scale of 1 to 10. Their looks, physical looks, scale 1 to 10. We'll start with you. We'll go around the table. Go ahead.
8.
So 8.5.
Okay, I don't care about the rest of these girls. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna skip forward a bit.
Do you think
you're a 7.5?
I said 8.
Oh.
Yeah, get it right,
How
Andrew.
did you
Get
come,
it right,
how did you
Andrew.
come to that value judgment?
Because I don't put within my value within a rigidity. That's not the right word. Rigidity. Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't put that within that rigidity of certain, I guess,
Value judgments.
more subjective opinions about what value is. Because I know my value. I know my worth.
The Yap Fest continues, ladies and gentlemen, but an 8? Really? And she's justifying her rating because she knows what she's worth and that other people's opinions don't matter to her. Doesn't that literally mean that people don't know you well enough, so they rate you lower? Which basically means your personality is fucking carrying. The question wasn't about your personality, it was physical looks. I'm pretty sure he literally said that as well. I mean, her personality must be flipping huge. She's got to be storing something in that. Okay, that was just fucking mean.
To take my health back into control when I was being consistently shamed when I was gang stalked on r/fat people hate in 2015 when I have
Looks like it worked.
I'm still speaking.
I mean, it looks like it worked.
I'm still
right?
speaking.
It works because you're going to change.
You're really great at over talking and being disrespectful.
This guy in the middle is literally showing the reality that she needs to see. Like, 1, you were bullied on r/fat people. Jesus Christ, Reddit, can you calm down? And 2, that worked because now you're trying to help yourself because you were bullied online. But anyway, that still doesn't answer the original question that they asked. Like, rate yourself out of 10 based on physical looks alone. Not all the factors combined.
So just to cut in here a little bit, the original question was rate your looks.
Yeah.
Because you mentioned your personality, you have a great personality or whatever it is.
And like I said, my fatness doesn't devalue me.
Why?
So I'm an 8.
Why doesn't it?
Because I think that fat
you
can be beautiful. It's my assessment of my looks, right?
Yeah, but why
okay.
is it that your own
Why ask
assessment
her
of
to
your
tell her
looks
that her
has
perception's wrong?
nothing to do with how the external world perceives you? That's my
Because
problem.
I don't give a shit.
Right, because you don't care, so there's no
I
real
don't care
value
about-
judgment.
I don't care about other people's
how can
opinion
a-
of
how
me.
can
It's
you
not more
speak for
important
the
than the
rest
opinion
of
of
the
I hold
world?
of myself.
Yeah,
and
it
if
is.
If you don't live that way, that sucks for you.
If there's a value judgment of how you would self-assess your own looks, the only possible conceivable metric I could even think of would be the perception of how other people view you for your value judgment
and
of
I
how
was in a
you look.
relationship for
How would
almost
you
8
know
years with
about
someone
that,
who
though?
thought my
How would you-
body
how could
was
you
the
ever
most
come up with a
beautiful
metric?
thing he had
That's what I'm saying,
ever
we
seen.
decided.
Wait. Your ex-boyfriend thought you were the most beautiful thing he had ever seen. So that's why you rated yourself an 8 out of 10. Like, if my favorite video game was Fortnite and I played it all day, every day, non-stop, I fucking loved it, that doesn't mean it's the best game ever because that's just one person's opinion. Like, if I asked 100 people what their favorite video game was and 80 of them said GTA 5 and 2 of them said Fortnite, then that's the consensus. That's what the majority thinks is the best game. In other words, just because one man thought you were the best looking woman he had ever seen in his entire life, it doesn't mean shit. It doesn't actually mean you are to the wider audience, if that makes sense. This clip does continue, but if you want to see more of it, check out Cheeto. He recently made a video on it, and it's probably more concise than the points that I'm making. But this clip backs up my argument. Like, fat people in general are so caught up with other people's opinions that even if it's just a small number of people, that influences how they see themselves, usually giving them false confidence and at the end of the day, delusion and narcissism. Anyway, I think I'm pretty much done with this. If you agree, let me know down below by hitting that like button and maybe leaving a comment. Either way, just show some support, you know? Or if you disagree, let me know that too, and maybe we could have a discussion. I'm sorry if this video went a little bit too far. I know I know I diss a lot of people, but it's all lighthearted at the end of the day. I don't really hate fat people. Specifically, it's just some fat people that I dislike. I don't hate anyone. I love everyone. I see good things about Hitler also.
What the hell are you talking about?
That's a fucking joke! Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Smash like, smash subscribe, all that shit. And I'll see you in a bit.
Oh, you may be right.
Yeah, that's okay.
You know what, you may be right.
Appreciate you, Speed.
You know what, you may be right. Shut your dumb ass up. Hey, fucking cool.
What you mean?